Okay, today is December the 12th, 2011, 8:58 a.m. And what we're going to talk about today is, I believe this is my fourth video, about this message I got from the Mayas about a UFO or how to build one, a quicker one. Okay, so we started with the original drawings. The message that came up was 5.8783279E6. And when I googled it, it says perhaps the earliest systematic use of a symbol for zero and place value system is found in the mathematics of the Mayas of Central and South. So when I saw that, I knew I had a message from them. We talked about the planet Kepler22b coming up in this segment, and I'll talk about that more later. I'll just give me a quick review. There are 3 other videos about this series where I talk about each symbol that you see here and what I found out from the different symbols and what they mean. Okay, so today we're going to talk about the 4 square root 528 symbols meaning. I think we did that already. And the patent number is 4278784 for that. The core of the spaceship theory. Okay, so I had a dream where I saw like a UFO with like spikes hanging out of it, and I drew it right here. And this is the core area. It's a round circle that kind of floats in the middle, and then the outer shell spins like the Earth would spin. And it's got these little feelers out, or spikes, tentacles is what people call them. When I googled it, there was sightings for it. I still haven't found the information that I had done originally on December 7th. I found all sorts of accounts of people that had been involved with sightings of this particular type of UFO. Okay. What came up in my thoughts was the tentacle feelers for atmospheric pressure, destroys asteroids and meteors, travels at the speed of the Earth, spinning on its axis, works the same way, only much faster, creates its own gravity, and the core floats in the middle, not touching the other sides of this UFO alien vessel as a means of transporting from one galaxy into another. So basically, in their words, was from the Kepler22b planet is where I think that that's what came up in the vision back in November 2011, that we would find a planet over in that direction. And I found a diagram online that shows you where Kepler-22 is located in its own solar system behind the sun, and that's exactly where I said it would be. I think it's behind the sun, I'm not sure. We got Earth, Venus, Mercury, Mars. I still have to find a diagram of all the planets and where they're actually spaced. But this is part of the research. When I was looking up 13 Mars, it came up with this. Mine had 293 days, and I think Kepler is pretty close to that. I think they estimated 290 days was the actual rotation of it for its year, and so we'll see. So let's go back to the core of the spaceship theory. Okay, the outside spins, the inner floats and stays stable. Will this create that type of effect? Now, I don't know anything about physics or chemistry, so basically I look for information based on the words and the numbers that came up, and then there's different things that came up in this. As you can see, I go by the patent numbers. If they kind of correspond with the numbers that we started with originally, then I look at what it says. So this is saying, it's another patent I found. The inventors are Joseph Perninsky, Michael D. Walters, and Kevin Benner. From Hewlett-Packard Company, search USPTO assignment database, and it says an opaque shield is provided for integrated circuits and comprises reflective particles of titanium dioxide and light-absorbing particles of carbon black suspended in polyimide. The reflective particles increase the effective path length of light traversing the carrier so that a much lower concentration of carbon black is required to render the shield opaque. The concentration of carbon black can be low enough so that its conductivity does not impair operation of the integrated circuit. In addition to shielding the integrated circuit from light, the shield also protects the integrated circuit from contamination. A fluid precursor material is formed by mixing titanium dioxide and carbon black particles into a polyamic acid solution. The solution is diluted, filtered, and vacuum distilled to yield a suspension free of oversized particles. The resulting suspension can be applied in pattern using conventional semiconductor process as well as an integrated circuit. So I don't know if this is something to do with the computers, right? Some sort of, and then it's got the patent numbers, photographic products, photon isolator. I have no idea what this stuff means. Light shield for a semiconductor device comprising blackened photorays, transparent, translucent vinyl polymer. Anyways, it's there, and it shows you what it tells you what it can do. I think what was the one that stuck out to me was, and there's some drawings here of it as well, of what it looks like. It's from google.com, patents, the US 5031017. For some reason that came up during my search. Okay, so that's the core of the spaceship theory. So basically something to do with this core that I drew. It's going to be part of this, part of the UFO. It's something that they use or have used to build that area. I don't know what it means, but once you piece together every video, there's different components, different things that I found. There's a lot of stuff I found on December 7th, and I've lost it. I don't know what I did with it. This is all of my December 12th notes. So hopefully I can find those other ones, because they actually talk about the type of rock and materials found on the moon, found on Earth, found in solar systems, based on NASA, the notes from NASA and stuff, things that they found, metals and stuff that they found that they know what it can do, but they don't know what they can use it for. I found information from scientists, from different patents from all over the world, and basically what I'm doing is taking these numbers, Googling them, and I'm finding out what comes up. And I'm assuming that since this is a subcategory of 13 Mars, I must have Googled 13 Mars. So if we go back to my original diagram, remember the star that I drew? Which is, no, where is it? See, this is the second time this bloody star has disappeared on me. Pissed me off. It's like my notes keep disappearing. I don't know what the hell's going on. I drew the star and it had the different numbers on it, and now it's come and disappeared again. I hate this. This is crazy. Somebody keeps taking my notes off of my computer. I swear they are, because I sit there and I work for it for 3 or 4 hours on it, and it just disappears. And it's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Huh. I had the different stars, I had the different time zones, I had the maps, I saved it to my files, and now it's disappeared. Now I'm going to open up something else here. See if I can find it on my notebook somewhere. Notebooks. Hold on. Look at this. I saved under my documents, alien messages, and now the files are gone. They've disappeared off my computer altogether again. This is insane. This is the 4th time I've saved this. Absolutely crazy. Well, whatever. That's why I'm making these videos. This stuff keeps disappearing on me.